I grew up in Erie, PA, so I fished almost every day of my youth. Me and my friends would wake up around like 4 and get there, ride our bikes there, get there like right when the sun comes up, and just fish till about 12 noon, you know? That's a very strong memory. It's so strong I can still smell the lake sometimes, you know?
I was a victim to gun violence, losing a member of my family. So that's probably one of the biggest challenges I faced here in Pittsburgh. A lot of things you say are falling on deaf ears, so I don't have any advice, basically. The only advice I can give is advice I'm giving to my children to keep them safe.
It was purple before this. It's been through many color changes in my life. I was purple, red, black, brown, blonde, everything. To be different, I suppose, but I guess it's not that different because everybody does it. It just makes me feel like a new person when I do it. It makes me feel a little bit more confident, I'd say.
Being homeless for like a week in Pittsburgh, I got a job. I found a job, and I was getting there on the bus, on the Port Authority, you know, so it helped out a lot. Believe in yourself, you know, follow no matter what, no matter how hard, you know, things get. Just do one thing at a time. You can make a plan, but you start thinking ahead and you might feel overwhelmed. So just take it one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. Always set yourself up for success.
People follow people into bad situations. Some people get killed just being places they're not supposed to be. So definitely be your own person. You got to make your own decisions. You know? Nobody in this world has gotten anywhere being a follower. You know, got to be your own person.
I've had to mature very quickly. I've had to take on a lot of responsibility, as in bills and jobs and stuff like that. My mom got sick young. I started working out of high school and haven't stopped. Do what you gotta do and love the people while you still can, you know what I mean? Make people happy is my goal in life, for sure.
I was a student athlete when I was in an undergrad, and those 4 years were just very challenging, trying to be an athlete and balance being a student as well. I think the problem is that with student athletes, it's kind of have a tough mentality, don't ask for help, which is not helpful when someone's battling with depression or an addiction. What you really need to do is be like, hey, I just need help, I need someone to talk to. So in my opinion, I think what the NCAA needs to do is pick more mental health counselors, providers, people especially who have experience with athletes.
I love the implications that studying the human brain can have. So we both study pain in different aspects and how the brain is involved in modulating pain in different ways. So I think we're both kind of in if we can understand it better, we can treat it better. We study pain that doesn't have good treatments.
Picking a major and sticking to it. So I'm an engineering major, but I went to Kappa, if you know what that is. It's an art school downtown in Pittsburgh for high school. So transitioning from art to engineering was definitely a struggle, and it's still a struggle because my heart's in art, but my mind's in engineering. I can bring art into engineering, if that makes sense. When you're thinking of a solution, you're not just thinking of the easiest way to do it. Like, you have to consider aesthetics. You have to consider how it impacts people, how it integrates into the community, and those are all arts and culture that need to be considered, and a lot of engineers aren't used to that.
I would say that anybody can do neuroscience. I don't think it's difficult. I just think it takes a lot of determination, and yeah, sometimes it can be kind of repetitive, but it's definitely worth it, and you don't have to be super skilled. You can pick anything up along the way.
And if you think of every sort of major disease that's afflicting America right now, Alzheimer's to depression, to all of these things, they're brain disorders. So we sort of have a societal brain health epidemic that needs to be treated.
You need to learn to live in the city that you go to college to in general. Pittsburgh is such a lively city because there's so much arts and culture here that you can experience, the gallery crawls, the museums. Take full advantage of whatever you're paying for in college, the buses, the free passes to FIPS or whatever. I've been to FIPS like 4 times in the last month.
I think progress and change are inevitable, but that doesn't mean that progress and change means you have to push people out of where they are. I think Pittsburgh needs to stay strong and true to who they are and stay diverse and make sure that we're not letting people who've been here for a very long time get pushed out because we're letting new businesses like Amazon or Google or whoever come in and gentrify areas, but to rejuvenate areas where those companies want to be and make sure that the people who have been there for decades get to stay there.